What's up there, YouTube? It's your boy Beast coming to you today with a wonderful loadout for Celestial. First thing we're going to do, we're going to go through and take a look at the loadout, so I can just show you guys what I'm running. Um, this I toss on there, just toss something else on there. Don't necessarily use it. For this loadout, I only really use three moves. Alright, so I have Amplified Heat Vision, Robot Sidekick, Plague, Defile, and then Neo Venom Booth. Okay. Next, I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and take a look and see where we are with our stat tree. I actually staffed right into superpower. I kind of need and want that 25% power regeneration. Otherwise, I would expect what I normally would do on with my other DPSs, which is going to be on a hybrid. Um, Critical chance, definitely need that. Critical attack damage, definitely need that. Everything else, of course, in might and power. And because of the artifacts that I'm running, I'm actually using everything else that I have for health. Alright. Next, I'm going to take you right into the artifacts. Okay. So, I'm running a Solar Amplifier at a 163. Running a Transformation card at 200. And I'm running a Tetrahedron at 200. So, for those of us who know the object of the game, especially when you're DPSing with the might, the more or higher might you have, the better off you are, right? So, my might at base is going to be 70,901. Um, and I'm just going to show you what it would be after I use the power using the tetrahedron. Okay, right back in there. 79,787. Okay, so if you take a look, I actually am not running any debuffs. Assuming it stops hitting it. There we go. I'm not running any debuffs. Actually, this is from a raid I just got out. My apologies. That's gonna go away in just a moment, but I just kind of want you guys to see that I'm not running any of the trinkets or anything like that. I just want you guys to see what the actual loadout does by itself naturally. Okay. So, that being said, let's get right into the loadout. First, you're gonna go through and run Plague. You're gonna run the entire move itself plus the combo. All right. And then you're gonna run your Solar Amplifier. I'm sorry, your Heat Vision, then Defile. Alright, and it looks a little something like this, okay? So, for whatever reason with Celestial, you notice that when you first start out, you'll see something really low, which is why you see that 2926 whatever. Then you see the 412. So, they tell you when you're doing a single target loadout, anything above 3 is great. But you'll see as I continue to run this that you'll probably see things between 400 and 500. I've actually seen this top out at about, excuse me, at about 560. And that's of course because of the crits and when they crit. It's one of those things where you're just kind of using the loadout as best as possible, and then when it crits, how it needs to crit, you'll see one of those great single target at about 500, which is pretty awesome for a single target loadout. Alright, so as you guys kind of see what the parses are, you're looking at it. Um, you're looking at 412, 361, 458, 390. I mean, those are all pretty high up there, especially when it comes down to your DPSing on a single target. Okay. Um, with all that being said, I've kind of tested around a lot of these artifacts to kind of make sure I got the best one. And don't take my word for it. Just try it out for yourself and see if there's anything that fits better for you. This is my loadout, how I enjoy it. Um, I just don't want anyone to say it's not one loadout fits all. You can actually kind of take and tweak things that I have and haven't done that actually fit a little bit better for you. Initially, I was running with the Divine Light, which is this one here. Um, Running that Plague behind that. So running Plague first into your Divine Light, um, and then running that Supercharge as well. Running the whole combo as well. And then running to Defile. Right. here's the problem with that. Um, when you're running it, you'll see a drop off. So you'll see that right now I'm at 423, and then it drops off to 343. So I mean, because of the space in between of running the combos, it really doesn't kind of fit well, especially when you're just trying to push out as much damage as possible within a given amount of time. Which is why I don't run that. Um, so next, I kind of want to show you guys the add loadout. Um, Add loadout, just like any other loadout, it's pretty decent. You're gonna see that you're gonna hit anything in between 5 and 8, 500, 500 and 800, and that's pretty good for a 3 target. I mean, if you're running nature or anything like that, you're probably going to be finding that you can probably hit between 8 and a million every 10 seconds. That's just very selective in between there. But hey, just what it is. So I'm going to show you guys how to run this loadout. I'm gonna actually show you what it is first. Alright, so you're looking at Divine Light, Retribution, Robot Sidekick, Admonish, Wrath of Presence, and of course Neo Venom Booth. Because I've been running with Celestial for a long time, I kind of have my fingers kind of move at their own pace, and it kind of fits for me. But it's not in order from left to right. Okay. You're first going to run into your Admonish, and then from your Admonish, you're going to run the Divine Light. Then you're going to run Wrath of Presence, and then you're going to run Retribution. Okay, I know that it looks like it's all over the place, but it's just playing games for all these years. It's just one of those things where you just kind of get comfortable with, going, X squared, circle, triangle. I mean, I don't know, but here we go. All right, I'm gonna show you. Use the full combo on everything. Okay. So there you go, another, as I promised, 548. I kind of goofed up the rotation a little bit there. There goes the 643. And because of the robot sidekick, I'm actually out of power again. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try it again. Alright, Admonish, Divine Light, Wrath of Presence, Retribution, Admonish, Wrath of Presence, Retribution. Here we go. Admonish, Divine Light, Wrath of Presence, Retribution. If you have enough power, but you don't. There goes the rotation. So if you guys take a look there, you're looking at about 85,000 per second, which is 850,254 per 10 seconds. Again, that's what I use and how I use it. Again, I am running with quite a few of those 200 artifacts, but I mean 850, almost a million in 10 seconds is absolutely ridiculous. And again, this is on three targets. Now, if I were to, use my trinket and supply drop and my wonderful supercharge, I mean, you'll probably see that I'll definitely clear that million. But I'll leave that for you guys to do. I want you guys to try it out. Hey, listen, leave any comments that you guys have underneath. And again, I thank you guys for actually taking a peek. You guys will see many more of these little videos, and I'm going to go through all the powers and let you guys decide which power we go through next. Next time, I'm actually going to run an actual DPS comp. I'm actually going to do it against some of my league mates. They think that Celestial is a little bit on the terrible side, but I'm gonna shoot them. The first one I'm gonna do is a nature comp. So stay tuned and hit those like buttons. I mean, after we hit about 50 likes or so, I guess we'll go through and I'll start hitting up with more content. But thank you again, guys. Appreciate you. Have a good one, and we'll see you back here.